with stepping in and taking over this town. With a dapper style, he's ruling all around.
Gotham's lights are dim and the city's feeling tense. In his top hat and tails, he scars with quite a suspense.
When the night rolls in and the shadows start to rain,
things will shine on foes,
making crime they didn't obey.
In his lounge of crime, Gotham's under his sway.
The Penguin rises here, taking everything away.
The Penguin on HBO and Max is absolutely great. I have watched only the first episode so far. That's all that's out right now. Colin Farrell plays Oswald Cobb. I guess they've cut off the old pot from the end of that. I'm going to still call him Cobblepot. I just think that's a better name. But anyways, he plays the man who will become the Penguin as he rises through the ranks of the Mafia in Gotham. So this is a sort of a spin-off / sequel to 2022's The Batman, the Matt Reeves movie with Robert Pattinson. Colin Farrell's Penguin had a small part in that, and now he is the main character, of course, of his own show. Although you never know his shows these days. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I thought he would be the main character of his own show, but that was not the case. Colin Farrell is he's just so damn good in this role. It's awesome to see. He's become one of my favorite actors. Just everything he does. Recently I watched Sugar on Apple TV, which was such a surprisingly good, like, neo-noir mystery with some crazy twists. I totally recommend that if you haven't seen that yet. But really, everything he's done in recent years has been phenomenal. Even watching True Detective Season 2, I was struck by how good he was. Even though his role is it's kind of ludicrous, and he's definitely larger than life in that, but he did a great job, I thought. Anyways, he's so good. He really channels a little bit of Tony Soprano as his portrayal of the Penguin. But he's so complex. This is one of the things that really impresses me just in the first episode of the Penguin, how well drawn and complex this character is. He is not just like a tough guy mob dude.
We're the wet bandits.
He's got a gentle side. He's sort of adorable. He's also tough. He has ideals. He's a bit of a dreamer, but he's also ruthless and cunning. He is a very interesting character, and it's so cool to see a character like this that in just one episode you feel is more fleshed out and more compelling than like anything we've seen from DC in years. It's really quite remarkable, honestly. I wasn't sure what to expect with this. Like, I thought, yeah, I like Colin Farrell. I think this looks good. I love Gotham. Like, when it comes to DC, I'm a Gotham guy. Like, I want Batman, Joker, all that stuff is my favorite part of DC Comics. And I really wanted to like the show Gotham. I can't remember what channel that was on. And it had some good stuff, but it just sort of felt a little directionless, like they didn't know exactly where they were going with it, and I don't know, it felt a little cheap. This, on the other hand, the Penguin feels expensive and very, very adult. Like, this is an R-rated or TVMA, whatever, television show. This is not a kid's show. It's also, so I've watched some of Caped Crusader, the new animated Batman show, and I like a lot of what they're doing with that, but I don't love that they made the Penguin a female character in that. Like, I know that in comic books and superhero stuff, gender swapping is not unusual. But at the same time, it's like there are a lot of good, great even, Batman villains who are already female. Why make the Penguin female? I don't get that. Jenna Ortega recently said something about how she doesn't want roles like male roles just given to women. She doesn't want to take those roles. She wants roles that are written for women, good roles for women, instead of just like hand-me-downs for men. And I think it's so true. And we're seeing this. There's going to be like a female-led Zorro. And then there's the new Office. I'm going to make a separate video about the new Australian Office trailer. It just looks terrible. It just looks so terrible, and they just get it all wrong. But I'll save that. So without spoiling too much of this first episode of The Penguin, I will say just a few things. This is not so much a Batman show. This is a Mafia show. It's a gangster show. At least so far. It's not It doesn't. It's take place in Gotham, and it picks up right after that the Batman movie. So there's mention of these, of Batman and all these and whatnot. But and there's Arkham Asylum and everything, of course. But it just feels more like a mobster movie, and that's so great. I'm loving that part of it. The cast, for the most part, I think is very, very solid. Clancy Brown's in there as one of the rival crime bosses. That's a rival of the Carmine Falcone family. Falcone's daughter Sophia, the actress who plays her, I cannot remember her name off the top of my head, but she does a really good job of playing a scary psycho lady. She's very, very scary. See, you can have great female villains in the Batman Gotham universe without gender swapping. You can just do that. But I really thought she had a great performance in this episode. There's a scene where she whispers to Oswald and Oz, and her smile at the end of that, what she says to him, when she drops that smile and her eyes go dead, it's really chilling. She really does a great job. So far I'm loving the cast. I love the setting. Like, the city itself feels so Gotham-y, and just the way it's filmed, the cinematography, it all feels very expensive and immersive, and not at all like a cheap side project. It feels like there's been a lot of attention to detail with sets, costumes, the cars, the car that that Oz drives, his plum sedan, and it's funny. It's funny, and at times it's even I'm telling you, Colin Farrell's performance is so good, and that fat suit that he's wearing is so real looking that you really find yourself attached to his character by the end of this episode. And there's moments of sweetness, there's moments of friendship, and I won't say more, I don't want to spoil it, but I just really do think that this shows a ton of promise. And you know me, I hate everything, right? Everyone's always telling me I hate everything. I get a lot of advice from people, and they're like, maybe if you just didn't hate everything and you did something positive once in a while, then you'd have more success. I'm like, I don't think you know what this job actually entails. I got in trouble on Twitter for telling somebody to go fuck themselves. I have like a Twitter stalker now who now is trying to get me fired because I said that. Go fuck yourself is basically like, it's pretty much the worst thing you can say to anybody. So it's up there with like Holocaust denial and like death threats, right? So this fine person wants me fired and doxxed and all this great stuff. So anyways, I'm not sure how I jumped onto that. I'm tired. I did the Orange Theory dry try earlier today, which is a 2,000 meter row, 300 bodyweight exercises like push-ups and burpees and stuff, and then a 5K. That was hard. I had to nap on the couch. I was watching my shows to try to catch up on all this shit I'm behind on, and I just passed right out. So I am a little out of it, but also feeling accomplished. So anyways, watch The Penguin. The next episode comes out not this weekend, but the following Sunday on HBO and Max. So a little over a week from when the premiere aired. I think it's great. It's a little bit of a slow burn, but I like slow burns as long as there's good character development, as long as there's an interesting story, even if that story is just percolating, even if we don't really know what's going on yet. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the meat and give it to me raw. If you catch that reference, I'm sorry. All right. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Peace.
Come on, folks, making fun of the ins lounge of crime, gotten under his way. The penguin rises here, taking everything away.